The devil, as they say, is in the details. For example, how I call this series top 5 moments, not top 5 plays. And for another example, how playing a seemingly innocuous cram session at the end of a Mazaki Mage combo can lead to one of the bottom 5 plays, but easily one of the top 5 moments of the tournament.
Mana Biscuits, yep.
Here we go.
Going for it immediately.
All these zero-cost cards, the Mana Biscuits, essentially 2 cards here. Gaining mana, buffing Mazaki. Have to be careful about the hand space with Cram Session because it's already drawing like 5 cards at this point, maybe even more. I'm just going to trust Izzat to do this and enjoy the fireworks, but essentially what he's trying to do here is find the ignites. They should be dealing like 10 damage a piece with all of the spell damage, maybe even more. A Runed Orb can get the job done alongside all of that. If he finds the other Cram Session, it's probably just game over on the spot because the 2 flows played makes the deck so cheap.
Oh my gosh.
No ignites. There is Spring Water, which is guaranteed to gain mana after drawing the Thalnos, right? No more minions left in the deck. Okay. Oh, sorry, there's the Viper as well, but he drew it before the water, which is a big deal. The rope is burning! Dawn! No ignites yet! It's just Runed Orb, but the Runed Orbs are huge as well. It's 2 Runed Orbs. I think it's just lethal. Yep, they're dealing 15.
Yeah, that's a massive amount of damage.
Wait, it's only 1 Runed Orb. He still needs to find Ignite. And there's no hand space, and there's no time! Ah! I thought it was 2 Runed Orbs! But okay, there's Ignite. I think he's got it. Or did he? Wait, he dies to fatigue! He dies to fatigue, right? Right?
He has to, or it's going to be really, really close. But
Yeah.
drawing 17, how many did he overdraw?
A lot.
Yeah.
That's a disaster.
Oh no.
Mazaki Mage is a hard deck, everybody. Cram Session can be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Yeah, that is not how is that definitely what that's been playing out, but that does mean that Wawa taking the whole series.
Strangely enough, despite Xiaoti's perfect score and impeccable play this Masters Tour, I had quite a difficult time finding good clips from him. He just won every game too convincingly. However, one subtle but very clever moment came from him in this final game versus previous MT winner Fury Hunter, in which he deliberately left a Moarg Artificer alive, a cardinal sin versus OTK Demon Hunter. This clever deviation from the expected line allowed him to clear the guaranteed Kurtrus next turn very easily and narrowly scrape through to the quarterfinals.
You just die accidentally to the Demon Hunter, so trying to take yourself a little bit above that, I would imagine.
Oh, he didn't want to kill the Moarg?
That's scary.
I am afraid. Again, it's unlikely he dies, right? Because because he knows there's been the glide after the quest procs as well, and also it means that it's likely that Kurtrus is coming down.
Yep. All a function of how he played the last turn, leaving up the Moarg. Very sweet that he can do this. And
Yeah, this was
his own lethal.
sick. Yeah, this
Love
was
it.
sick. This is just maximum pressure right now. Still has the Neophyte for next turn, has Battlegrounds Battlemaster in his hand as well if he needs it.
Jake Weiss did not have much fun this series. This was his winning in to America's Grandmasters next season, and he'd already lost once with his Weapon Rogue. However, here he set up lethal on turn 4, surely guaranteeing him the win. Right? Well, not if Tian Ming has anything to say about it, with one of the greatest Garrote Rogue plays you will ever see. This turn has got it all. Double contact, 3 spell damage, and even 2 mana to spare at the end. We can certainly see why Tian Ming has one of the highest win rates in Masters Tour history.
It's turn 5, but it very possibly could be.
Oh, no Garrotes. Can the One Thief be stepped for like a fireball or something? Because Tianming cannot be bothered about trying to survive this turn. He just has to go for counter lethal, I think.
Double Shadow Step as well. I was thinking maybe you go for the Orc Merchant, as in the Ethereal Orc Merchant for bonus spell damage, but Tianming is just drawing like an absolute madman right now.
Garrote!
Finds the
He
Garrote!
found 1 Garrote, but is it going to be enough? He has the prep for the Garrote. 1 spell damage already on board. He's going to get it up to 2 with the second play of the Ethereal Og Merchant. So this Garrote is dealing 4 damage. And there is still 9 damage left to attack on board. So we are looking at 1 bleed and a dagger for lethal.
So you step this, play it again, 2 draws, hand space is not an issue. He just needs to hit the bleed.
It is! He did it! The madman!
Unbelievable. What a game from Tianming, a turn 5 lethal.
If you can't handle Spice too well, you might want to skip this course, because, as ever, Jambray has been cooking up something muy picante. He's struggled to get this combo priest rolling so far, but finally he is able to pop off, cheating out ridiculous amounts of mana with his Nazmani Bloodweavers, which surely should just win the game instantly. Well, sadly for Mr. Brennan, it's Mr. Moller on the other side, ready to clear it all up.
His ultimate game plan of getting to Blightborn Tamsin ASAP. But here we go. This is a miracle turn.
Oh. Here it is. He's going in. I guess you just make the most amount of Nazmanis as soon as you can. Like, you kind of want to buff and then go for the Psych Split. But as I said, with these Draconic Studies, I think it's just about getting the most mana cheated out as you humanly can on these turns.
Indeed, the Power Word Feast is free. Everything is free, Derek. That's a raise stat as well? Okay, sorry. He ended up taking Desperate Prayer. I guess because, like, you don't even expect your Nazmanis to die. Ysera! Can he play Ysera this turn? Okay, it looks like he's playing the Plague Proto Drake instead. That's pretty good. Again, this deck from Fury Hunter, no Soul Rend.
Oh my goodness, look at this. How does Fury even scratch any of this board? I guess you're taking Holy Smite there just because it's cheap and allows you to play more dragons. Like, Elec Mount is nice, but I just want to cheat out more mana.
Absolutely. Get rid of the armor vendor.
Go.
Wait, the Skeletal's playable as well? All of these discounts! Every spell he plays, -3 mana to a card in his hand. And I think, like, the Nazmani doesn't target spells that already cost 0. Like, they patched that some time ago. And that means that the Ysera joins the party as well. I was thinking maybe the Bristlebacks could help Fury Hunter survive, but I don't think so anymore, Dark.
Imagine the Bristlebacks making a difference.
More Grimoire, though, which is 8 damage AoE.
That's true. That's very true.
There's the Divine Shields, which are kind of problematic, but he has these 1/1 sticking around to ping off some shields. Actually, it's kind of doable.
With the Thalnos as well, that's like infinite board clear, right? That gets up to like 16. He's just doing it.
Grimoire of Sacrifice. Destroy a minion, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. And of course, that does stack with Moarg and with the spell damage. It's even better than what Demon Hunter does.
This is literally infinity board clear potential with the Tamsin as well. I can't even believe how much this is. Yeah, I guess he's going...
Tamsin, Grimoire. That
double
works.
Grimoire? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, goes for the Thalnos instead, which does allow him the breakpoint to deal with the Ysera and the Proto Drake as well, which is a big deal, right? Right? Giant Mortal Coil, not quite enough to get rid of the Kargath, but it's done its job, right?
Matty has been a bit of an anomaly to us so far. Despite boasting a mind-boggling 70% win rate in Masters Tours, and over a good sample size too, he hasn't been able to turn that into a win, or even particularly well-played games on stream, to be perfectly honest. With this game, though, any questions we had are firmly put to rest. The only thing stopping him from winning the game on this turn is the Bulwark of Azeroth from the Juggernaut for Pikahara. So, instead of trying to chew through it, Matty tries to clear the board and stick Mozaki for a turn. A seemingly absurd play, but one that proves to be the only winning line for him in a masterclass on this very difficult combo deck.
There's no way. There's no way. Come on.
Really wants to. Oh, he's doing it. The absolute mad lad. Pushing the one with the Bulwark, which means Matty now has one spell
God.
that he needs to connect with. Is there ever a world?
this would be the ultimate redemption for any misplays that may have happened in the previous Masters Tour. If he can pull this off, I will be absolutely stunned.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
Valarian coming down. Low damage Ignite may as well. Oh, he's going to clear
Is he
this?
clearing?
Oh!
Wow.
All right, 6 damage Ignite, 7 damage Ignite. I'm on board. All right, so I mean, it's a ton of clearing power, to be fair. Yeah, and he's actually got a good base of minions on the board as well with a 3/8, right, to be able to tank some of the cannon damage on the previous turn. On the following turn, sorry.
Runs out on me.
Draw to fatigue. Oh, he's drawing too much. I think he went a little bit too far. He's going to start taking so much fatigue.
Yeah.
I guess you can shuffle back the ignites and that delays it for a little while.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
As long as he has a hot streak to do it, which he does, yep, that's absolutely fine. Get that back into the deck, resist fatigue for at least one turn here, make sure it's not too big of a deal.
That was a Hearthstone turn. Fair play to you, Matty.
Yeah, I love it. Even squeezed the biscuit in at the last second. So now this Mozaki has to be killed by Pikahara here to be able to have a realistic chance of taking this one down. Does hit it. He's just won.
It can't clear the Mozaki. Can't kill Matty. Can Matty necessarily guarantee the kill? With the tradables, he can, right? Because you obviously can't play Cram Session, but I think it just gets there.
It does depend on exactly what the spell damage is at this position, but there's still plenty of other spells in his hand that he can cast to juice this up without drawing cards, right? Like, he doesn't have to cast the Cram Session here to juice it significantly. Does it do 41?
It has to, right? Come on. He can play like 3 of them, 4 of them, I think, on this turn with the... It just has to. And even if it doesn't, he can maybe survive another turn even with the ice barrier stopping the weapon hit.
Oh, the first one does 18! Derek, forget about it! Oh my goodness, that's so much damage!
That is infinity damage.
It is infinity damage, yeah. I think Matty's just going to be as careful as possible here, trying to juice this as much as he can. Yeah, Brain Freeze can be dumped out first.
Yeah.
He can spend some mana on Ice Barrier and then juice it back up with the Mana Biscuit, for example, if he really, really wants to. But whichever way he sees to do this, Ignite and a couple of tradables will be able to get 2 more Ignites back out of his deck. And that, Matty, is more like it. That's the kind of performance befitting the amount of hype that we've given him over the last couple of these Masters Tours. That is a very, very nicely navigated game of Mozaki Mage. The Bulwark made his life difficult.